Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today we will explore Volkswagen's shift towards electric vehicles and its latest models, discuss the sustainability of wind farms and new battery technologies, and cover advancements in solar energy and electric transportation. Stay tuned for insights on these exciting developments. A study on the 41-turbine Harapaki wind farm in New Zealand found that wind farms offset their carbon emissions in just 1.5 to 1.7 years, outperforming natural gas power plants. Wind farms have emissions from manufacturing, transportation, and construction, but these are significantly lower over a 30-year lifespan compared to natural gas plants. The study highlights the need for sustainable end-of-life management for turbine blades, which are difficult to recycle. Recycling blades could reduce the carbon footprint from 10.8 grams to 9.7 grams of CO2 equivalent per kilowatt-hour. Additionally, using low-carbon steel and plant-based resins in turbine construction could further lessen emissions. The U.S. Department of Energy supports these findings, noting that wind energy life cycle emissions are far lower than those of natural gas and coal. Researchers at Oak Ridge National Laboratory, ORNL, are developing innovative battery technologies that store renewable energy and capture carbon dioxide, CO2, from industrial emissions. These batteries use electrochemical reactions to convert CO2 into solid forms that can be repurposed. Two formulations were tested, a sodium CO2 battery and an aluminum CO2 battery. The sodium CO2 battery faced issues with deactivation but was reactivated through operational changes. It maintained capacity for 600 hours and stored up to 10 hours of electricity. The aluminum CO2 battery showed promise for long-term storage, capturing more CO2 and operating for over 600 hours without capacity loss. These batteries are safer than current technologies and offer potential for scalability. The research was funded by ORNL's Laboratory-Directed Research and Development Program and utilized the Center for Nanophase Materials Sciences. The U.S. Department of Energy has announced a $71 million investment to boost the domestic solar energy supply chain, including $16 million from the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. This initiative aims to enhance manufacturing capacities for silicon ingots, wafers, and thin-film solar cells, while also promoting dual-use photovoltaic applications. The funding supports President Biden's goal of achieving net zero emissions by 2050 and the Justice 40 initiative, which allocates 40% of climate investment benefits to disadvantaged communities. Projects include Rebuild Manufacturing, Silfab Solar Cells, Ubiquity Solar, and others across 10 states. Additionally, 8 projects will focus on advancing thin-film photovoltaic technologies like cadmium telluride and perovskites. Notable recipients include First Solar, Cubic PV, and Swift Solar. These investments aim to drive innovation, lower costs, and create jobs in the clean energy sector. Lilium, a leading electric aircraft company, received an order for 20 electric jets from U.S. operator Urban Link and is now planning to expand high-volume production in France. Leveraging France's aerospace heritage and supplier base, Lilium aims to create 850 new direct jobs and contribute significantly to French exports. The firm is seeking government subsidies and loan guarantees, with agreements expected soon. Lilium, which started limited production near Munich, Germany, last year, is considering multiple French sites, including Nouvelle-Aquitaine, for its new facilities. With around 780 orders globally, Lilium is the only eVTOL manufacturer with certification bases in both Europe and the United States. The company collaborates with top-tier suppliers like Saint-Gobain and Michelin to bolster its French operations. In 2010, Canadian National Railroad and other North American railroads claimed lower carbon emissions than trucks, yet their primary loads were high-carbon coal and oil. Railroads run on diesel, and despite some electric motor use, efficiency improvements have been resisted. North American rail logistics prioritize cost-cutting over safety and environmental concerns, leading to increasing derailments. Globally, rail electrification is advancing, but the US lags significantly with no electrified freight rail. Electric trucks, with lower carbon emissions and operating costs, are becoming economically viable, challenging rail's traditional low-carbon claims. U.S. rail companies face revenue losses as fossil fuel freight diminishes, and electric trucks threaten their market share. Without significant changes, North American railroads risk falling behind, potentially leading to bankruptcies and necessitating government intervention. The shift to electric trucking underscores the need for a broader decarbonization strategy. Let's venture into the latest battery innovation. CATL has unveiled the Shenzhou Pilos battery, an advancement over last year's Shenzhou LFP. This new battery can add 600 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes using a DC fast charger and can power an electric car for 1,000 kilometers on a full charge. This breakthrough positions CATL ahead of competitors in Europe, North America, Japan, and South Korea, potentially disrupting the EV market. The battery's high energy density and fast charging capabilities are achieved through innovative materials and design. However, concerns about China's dominance in battery production and the potential economic and political ramifications persist. The International Energy Agency has noted China's control over critical materials needed for battery production, which could disadvantage other nations. Despite these concerns, the global EV market continues to grow, with significant sales increases projected for 2024. And now, pivot our discussion towards automotive news. Volkswagen's Dieselgate scandal in 2015 nearly led to bankruptcy, prompting a leadership change to Herbert Diess, who pivoted the company towards electric vehicles like the ID.3, ID.4, and Porsche Taycan. Diess is now replaced by Oliver Blume, with Thomas Schaefer leading the Volkswagen brand. Schaefer announced a shift to plug-in hybrids, citing customer demand. Volkswagen introduced the Golf GTE and Golf e-Hybrid, featuring improved battery-only ranges and faster charging capabilities. Despite advancements, both models are priced above €44,000. Volkswagen also ended talks with Renault to develop an affordable electric Twingo, a setback as both aim to counter cheaper Chinese EVs. The collapse highlights challenges in making affordable electric cars and the necessity of improving charging infrastructure to boost consumer adoption. The Volkswagen ID.7 has made history as the first vehicle to receive a very good rating from the ADAC, Europe's largest automobile club. Scoring an overall 1.5, the ID.7 excelled in categories such as engine drive, 1.0, safety, 1.1, and environment, 1.2. The ADAC evaluates around 100 vehicles annually across 350 criteria. The ID.7 Prime's standout features include high energy efficiency, consuming just 18.1 kilowatt-hour per 100 kilometers, and leading in active safety systems with a score of 0.6. Despite its top-tier performance, the ID.7 Pro is competitively priced at €53,995. Dino Silvestro, head of vehicle testing at ADAC, highlighted the vehicle's balance of safety, efficiency, and comfort without a hefty price tag. This independent test reinforces the ID.7 Prime's appeal to potential customers seeking an all-electric saloon. Volkswagen and Mercedes are scaling back their electric vehicle ambitions. Volkswagen is incorporating more plug-in hybrids into its lineup. Mercedes, which planned to sell only electric cars by 2030, is now continuing with electrified internal combustion engines due to disappointing EV sales, particularly of its EQS luxury sedan. Development of the MB.EA large platform has ceased, with future large models relying on existing EVA2 architecture. Mercedes aims to balance electric and combustion engine vehicles well into the 2030s, adjusting to market demand. This shift reflects a broader industry trend, as other automakers like Ford and GM also slow down on EV plans. Despite rising EV sales, concerns over charging infrastructure and reliability persist. This cautious approach may last until technological and infrastructural improvements meet consumer expectations. Coming up, we're diving into BYD's new pickup truck. BYD launched its first pickup truck, the BYD Shark, on May 14th in Mexico. This new energy-intelligent luxury pickup uses the DMO Super Hybrid off-road platform, enhancing safety, power, off-road capability, intelligence, and comfort. It features a 3,260mm wheelbase, a 10.25-inch LCD panel, a 12.8-inch rotating screen, and a 27-degree recline angle for rear seats. The vehicle combines a 1.5T engine, EHS electric hybrid system, and rear-drive powertrain to deliver over 430 horsepower, accelerating from 0 to 100 kilometers in 5.7 seconds. It offers a comprehensive cruising range of 840 kilometers and a pure EV range of 100 kilometers. BYD Shark integrates advanced safety features, intelligent technology, and a 540-degree panoramic view camera for enhanced driving experience. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlight Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlight Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.